You need this. Falser advertising. Episode 2. Manlier Manhood.
Selling out is easy to do. It's not so hard to find a buyer for you. When money talks, you're under its spell. Ah, but what do you have when there's nothing left to sell?
And that's how sleep steals your gains. Still, I enjoy a few hours a week as a treat. And when I do, I use Watchdog, the anti-woke nightlight. Night's scary and full of words and skin tones I don't understand. Any of them could wait in the darkness. With Watchdog, I know an electric patriot keeps socialism at bay. Watchdog is the only nightlight certified by Watchdog LLC to protect tired patriots from change. The room you fall asleep in will be unchanged when you wake, or your money. Not back, that's Marxism. Just your money. And I don't pitch anything I don't use. Here's a tip. You don't have to wait until nightfall to shine your nightlight. I keep my Watchdog on all day so that migrants can't hide in the shadows, especially in studio. Watchdog features red and white modes, marking your bedroom as a diversity-free zone. Join Watchdog Premium for blue, alongside a sheet of America First stickers. Stick them anywhere you don't want ideas to find you. But remember, sleep, like amendments, should be enjoyed in moderation. Luckily, I have a case keeping me awake. Our last intern thinks a few jokes and cameras entitle her to a payout. Right. But the thing is, California law agrees. But our first sponsor, Jake Caligula, doesn't. His office specializes in sexual misconduct cases. But unlike the court of public opinion or video evidence, he's on the fella's side. So he founded Caligula Legal, every pest's best friend. Has your joke ever been taken as a threat? Call Jake. Has your threat ever been taken as a threat? Call Jake. Is your nomination this close, but they found DNA evidence? Call Jake. From Hollywood to Washington to redacted, Jake is the ally of the alleged. Now look, I don't pitch anything I don't use, and Jake's gotten me out of a problem, or two, or alleged four. Let's just say that without Jake, I'd have to think a lot more about what I say, or do, or upload. Instead, I focus on my craft. Jake gives the victims of affluenza the voice that they've been missing, and I couldn't be prouder to call him a friend. Use the code NEEDTHIS for 10% off your first defamation suit, or 8 off your first assault trial. Though hey, innocence is pretty hungry work. And with all those court dates, I barely have time to cook. I haven't made anything more complex than a sandwich in months. And that BLT made me late for my own hearing. The judge did not sympathize. And that's when I knew I need pasta of the day. It's beautifully simple. Fresh pasta, delivered to you wherever you are, at least once a day. You heard me right, at least. I expected the carbonara on my doorstep this morning. A perfect start to a long court day, but I was surprised and delighted to find fresh spaghetti al oglio waiting in court. A little much, a full pot is a lot, especially when your kids do not talk to you. But I appreciate the extra mile. And there were a few hungry jurors. Besides, like all pasta of the day deliveries, it came with a handwritten thank you note. Did you know that Al Oglio is named after Oglio City, Nevada? I don't think that's true, but the handwritten note is nice. My pasta mate, Taylor, signs them with heart-dotted eyes. I got my third delivery on the stand before my cross-examination. I don't know how, but that scamp got a full jar of lobster ravioli beneath the podium. The judge looked curious, then furious, then hungry. I'd have shared, but I couldn't really imagine a way to explain. So I hid the jar between my legs until recess. 3 bowls of baked ziti waited in the men's room. So I ran to the women's room without touching it. A full thermos of SpaghettiOs sat in every stall. After a quick sip, I ran screaming into the hallway. These savings couldn't be real. I'd done nothing to deserve service this fast, this personal. Signed notes for each delivery were already in my wallet, without one review request. In the hallway, I slipped on a full plate of Primavera. Something bent in my ankle, and then snapped. I landed face first in Bandiera. Oil and garlic blocked my screams. I was dying. A final, delicious death on the go. I woke up in NYU Langone, in a sauce-stained hospital gown. No visitors, no texts. Just one card, sticking out of a bowl of rigatoni. Pasta of the day is the real thing. Use code NEEDTHIS for half off your first week. You will never forget it. I think I hear Taylor outside. That's our show. Now back to protecting your gains from sleep.
So nice to have you. I'll tell you why. It's not to have to tell. So remember when you start your free. You're under its own. That way